Today, the black brother or black sister would have find themselves with a little money so them can start a business within the black community. So them employ a few sisters or brothers that sport the same complexion, black skin. Holding the position boss, they want to push or order their black brothers and sisters around. It's not just about making a profit, but it's about making their black brothers and sisters uncomfortable. Don't care how good the worker is, some sort of a talking down to must have to be in it. Once you step into a black owned business, you can easily separate the workers from the boss. The boss make himself stand out so people can know he or she is the boss. They're rather to lose business than to maintain the respect amongst their workers. Sometimes the boss choose the wrong place and the wrong time to talk down to his or her workers. They like to do it in public or in front the rest of workers. These things remind me so much of slavery. Although I was not physically there, I placed myself mentally on the spot. A lot of these so-called bosses and managers enjoy playing the role of a slave master, slave driver, slave owner, and then have the nerves to indulge in a black conversation where people speak of blackness. You not only kneel into a black man's neck, but you trample the neck of a black man. When it comes around to Black History Month, you need to check your mirror. So-called managers, I call you damages. So-called leaders, I call you misleaders. They say article. When Jonah Reed don't tell, they say you're artificial. Bonify, the songwriter say, you're born for fry. I want to stay in the workplace on Black History Month and talk to the so-called managers and business owners, employer. In most of the workplace, a form a clique. Some workers get justice while some workers don't. They're all doing the same work, but some workers get more pay, which means the overtime is given to some workers, while some workers don't get that. Yet, it is enough time where it could share. When some worker mess up, it's a mistake. But when a next set mess up, it's purpose. The ones who make the mistake, according to the employer, they would speak to him decently, nicely, and then it's work as usual. The one who mess up on purpose, according to the employer, he would be roughed up and threatened to be fired the next time something like that happens. Brings us back to the field slave and the house slave and the boss's slave. So the so-called boss and manager would be the boss's slave, the ones whose wrongs classified as a mistake would be the house slave, and the one who always did it on purpose would be the field slave. So when I goes to work, my duty is just to work. It's not to make friends or be in a corrupted clique or bow down to the boss or the manager who's always giving you a cold shoulder. It is always about the work. And when them claims that you're talking down to me, it has no effect on me, as long as it's not something to hurt me, something to set up my life, something that will affect my pay. A lot of us hype and just a drop in the bucket, when the real deal just walk around simple. Drives a simple car, wear a simple chain or a simple watch, and bark less. We as modern day slave driver who put the shackles on our own sisters and brother without even knowing what we're doing. We need to check the mirror. We need to check history. When we bring down our brother, we are bringing down ourselves. When we bring down our sister, we are bringing down ourselves. If you find a change so you can do a business, treat your brothers and sisters right. Treat them with justice. Treat them with love. Remember, we came here on the same slave ships. We came here on the same mission to work as slaves, to pick cotton and work the cane fields. We were treated like hogs and dogs, whip and lash and work for no cash. When you hear about May pen, Makusa pen, Cockburn pen, what come to your mind? Pens is where they put animals in, and we were the one in those pens. So don't think no black skin person is better than any black skin persons. Don't get frightened because the color of a dollar or the money order. Always ready to give an helping hand where you can give it. Not having 5 or 10 houses and your brothers and sisters out there suffer. You drive past with the window wind up. And if rain fall, you splash them up. Then disrespect them. For the man that may commit the crime like the rape and the murder, remember, am I your brother? Am I your sister? Keeper? The real sentence is not done in prison. It is done in your conscience. The law of man is not a must, but the law of God is a must. Today I make this speech because I'm hurted. I'm really, really hurted inside. It's February, Black History Month, which is the same month that I was born, the 24th. Today is the 20th, and I am sending this message from my heart. Heart of love, one love. Please don't just listen to this message, but absorb. R.I.P. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Ken Saro-Wiwa, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and I could go on and on with some revolutionaries who chose the path of music or a platform to speak. Art of love.